the scum. Meg's picks hit Kate payout. Commons vote. Remain MPs. PM has given us a veto on Brexit. Leave MPs. That is not what Theresa told us. You mean she's a lying satanic bitch? Guess it must be. May the force be with you. No. And a sweepstake kick for the England Daily Fail. Just 40 out of 400 British fanatics returning from Syria and Iraq have been prosecuted. Jihadis free to roam UK. And some not so good news for this scumbag parasites. Meghan and a racy video she may want to forget. No doubt you're all searching for it now. If you find it, drop a link in. The Star. Another free World Cup sweepstake kit inside. What? They're trying to turn us into a nation of gamblers. Oh, they've already done that, have they? Then let's gamble for the future. Let's gamble that we can take down this satanic scum that's running this planet. And let's make sure we do it. Dirty Den hit by curse of the craze. The Times. MPs win say over Brexit deal as Tory rebel forces climb down. Even slightly higher blood pressure is dementia risk. Oh, piss off. No more games. Trump gives Kim path to peace. President ends war drills on Korean Peninsula. Summit better than anybody could imagine. Now, this could be a big day for us all, because that is one of the things they've been pushing to try and cause World War III. That and Russia, because they know that Trump's been working with Kim to bring tranquility, and the Zionist Ashkenazi scum don't want that, so now they're turning the attempts to Russia with the fake Skripal. It just... Aye. Trump and Kim, what's the real deal? May wins the day. No, she didn't. PM averts disastrous Brexit defeat in the Commons after making personal assurances to rebel Tories. Government now accept that Parliament should be given a greater say on EU withdrawal. In other words, they don't give a shit whether you voted to leave or not. They're having the final say because you're just a stupid idiots that voted for them. Last ditch deal buys more time for Downing Street after Minister quits to oppose Brexit blueprint. Here we go, England arrive in Russia. LSD could cure anxiety and certainly make you have a trip out experience. Woo! Metro. Kim loved on. Trump ecstatic after historic meeting with despot. Apparently he's a despot now. But is he being played? Maybe they've just come to an agreement that we don't want World War III like the Zionist Ashkenazi scum. And, you know, one of the ways to try and do it is through you. So if we come together, that kills one of them. We've just got to get rid of the British government. In fact, the whole of British Parliament. Then we got rid of a lot of the terrorists. May buys time in Brexit vote. Have you looked in the mirror? Not a lot in there, to be fair. X Factor to sign Robbie and Ida, whoever that is. Free Great World Cup pull out, and what? If you wanted one, you must have one by now, for crying out loud. Crisis in our classrooms. Teach our kids web safety. School heads demand lessons on gaming threat to pupils. No. Well, maybe you can, but teach our kids the truth about 9/11, 7/7, and all the false flags being used by the UK and American governments and all the governments that have used these false flags, and teach them how, if it wasn't for people speaking out about what's going on, then they may have got the New World Order dictatorship. But because we're all speaking out about it, and at last the public's starting to stir and think, what's going on here? Maybe we can stop it once and for all and lock up the criminals in Parliament. The Guardian. Are the breastfeeding wars finally over? It's a natural thing and it should be allowed to be done wherever a woman wants to do it. Women who speak out won't be trolled into silence. US military exercise halted in bid to woo Kim. May escapes Brexit bill defeat as Tory rebels accept concessions. The vote by MPs to reject the Lord's amendment on holding a meaningful vote on a final deal. No, it's got nothing to do with them. You that voted, and I pity you for voting, but either way you voted to leave, and now they're doing everything to make sure we don't. It's called treason. Treason May. An alleged number of neo-Nazi group has admitted plans to kill MP Rosie Cooper. Express. Taming the tyrant. Oh, he's a tyrant. Except, wait, he hasn't invaded anywhere. He wasn't bombed to almost annihilation by the US 40-50 years ago, but, you know, he's a tyrant. How Trump charmed Kim over a prawn cocktail. May fights off Brexit rebels, but more tricky votes lie ahead. Why? In fact, I was watching the video yesterday where someone was talking. Absolutely correct. We simply repeal the 72 Act, then we leave on our terms, not their terms. England, here we go. Free inside World Cup sweepstake kit. They're all pushing that on that day. Telegraph. Trump and Kim show the world they are best of buddies. 3 ministers meet anti-Brexit group over second referendum. If they ever do go for a second referendum, that should be all the evidence you need that democracy is dead. It is anyway, but that should, for those that doubt it, should be enough. SNP failing on drugs as death toll increases. In other words, it's working perfectly to depopulate the planet. Magazine uses Meghan video in court battle. PwC partner banned over BHS account. Town says knickers to washing complaints. England arrive in Russia with fears over striker. They haven't even kicked a ball and already there's fears over the... They just write shit that they want and they put it there as news when it's just made up bullshit. Financial Times. Technology and the productivity paradox. Millennial view. Young people are transforming how the World Cup is watched. Tory rebels force May into Brexit climb down. Move all but rules out, no deal exit. Prime Minister's weakness laid bare. Trump and Kim hail a new future at historic summit. Bird soars towards 1 billion as investors bet on scooter sharing taking flight. UK-Turkey fighter jet project hits security snag. Well, I think it's been a good day for Trump and Kim. Not such a good day for the Zionist Ashkenazis. Although, of course, this could just be a ruse just to lead you down the path of things are going okay, and then suddenly you find that it's going the opposite way to the way that you thought it was.